Hello and welcome to what would be the fifth round of my Pauper tryout. After the poison deck, I figured I'd make some changes to the main deck, which was 3 duress in the main and 3 cry of contritions out. So for the discard, it's 4 duresses and just 1 cry of contrition. Um, I did this because I don't know, duress shows you what their hand is at the time, so it gives you more information. It can nail pieces that you definitely want. And Cry of Contrition, while it can get a lot of cards, is really bad. If you want it, I don't know. You need a creature, and then you need to be able to eat it straight away. If you really, I think what this deck would prefer is something like Raven's Crime, which helps you pitch extra lands in the late game, so at least they just lose their hand, as you've got no hand. So I might make that change permanent. I put the other 2 Echoing Decays in, so that's 4 in the main total, because there's a lot of creatures to kill, and especially against the poison decks, it was just really I just felt like I had my pants down against them. And I took 2 Liliana Spectres out, seeing out of most games, the creatures that didn't come back and didn't have the kind of impact I wanted was the Liliana Spectres. They obviously compared to the Chittering Rats. And the rats putting the land back on top was just more fun because it stopped them from drawing progress as opposed to just discarding something junky. So I made those changes to the deck, went to apply for a tournament, and downtime is about to happen. So they won't actually let you start any tournaments because they can't blah 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 verify. Yeah, so I figured I'd just record a match that happened earlier, and this is me versus Storm. Versus Master X. Can't remember exactly what happened, so I'll just be telling you off the top. Alright, I keep a 6-lander, and it's got Carrion Feeder, so early beats, Duress, so I can eat them, and then Cry of Contrition as well. This is also with the old deck, not with the new one I just showed you. So I figure it's got the turn 1 creature, and then after that I can see their hand and see what's going on. May as well keep it. Oh, that was their hand though. They had stuff, I chose to have them discard empty the warrens. I drop both Carrion Feeders and pass the turn, and taps play self-advance, gives it back to me. I draw Stinky, which is great. Attack with both feeders, then Cry of Contrition, so he discards 1, and then eat that one onto the other. So instead of 2 power, I've got 2 power on 1 creature. On his turn, they pass. On our turn, we get Cry of Contrition, so we cast it again, I'm pretty sure. No, we bash for 2 first. Then we cry, and we don't cast the second one. On their turn, nothing happens, pass to us. We draw Fume Spitter, so we cast it. No, we don't, we attack first, why not? No response from them, then we cast the Fume Spitter. And we pass back to them. And from memory, they try to go off when they look like they're getting sorely beaten. On this note, there's 2 Cry of Contritions on the Carrion Feeder. I can set a stop during their upkeep so that during their draw step, so they draw it, the Carrion Feeder eats itself, and then both cries will go off. So if they've only got 2 cards in hand, they suddenly have none. This is fine, but against 5 cards, when I don't get to pick what it is, they'll just pitch useless stuff and keep the ones that give the mana and extra cards, so it's not that useful. But against a normal deck, that would be, good stuff. And Modo's not responding now. Come on. I play a land, attack with both guys, drop Stinkweed Imp. They're on 11, it looks like they're starting to beat down, so this is when the Storm player thinks, hey, it's time to go off. I do nothing. We bash back. Sneaky, they're on 7 life. Okay, so now they go off. At the end of their turn, it looks like this. Come on, Magic, don't die. Are you counting? So yeah, I lost this game. So on to game 2. Wait, stop play. I think I kept this hand because it had the turn 1 Duress and then a Carrion Feeder and then a Decaying Echo for the goblins. and a Dreadscape zombie if not then, so it's actually pretty alright for a hand. Yeah, so we dress him, take a grape shot. The hand was full of, I don't know, things and enablers. There you go, preordained peat bog, sign in blood, Jataxium probe, faithless looting, and metamorphose. They play a peat bog. We get the zombie out to start the beat down. We beat down, then we discard rotting rats and the Dreadscape zombie so we can start smacking down even more next turn. We can drop carrion feeder, then Dreadscape zombie. He tries to go off, doesn't get there. As you can see, he's still doing. Faithless loots, and we win that one. Then the last game of the match. Chittering rats, rotting rats, and tendrils. Looking at it now, I wouldn't keep this, and I don't remember if I did. It looks like I did. Why did I keep it? I don't think it matters. Because we got turn 2 rats to make them discard something useless. Fume splitter. Here, having to choose, I discard the rats, right? Yeah. Play the rats, discard a swamp because we got a million. And we play. So yeah, right now I figure it's best play the rats, make them put a card on top. They aren't drawing anything new, so we're sending them back by one turn. Not that it's much of a setback. We get Carrion Feeder, Fume Spitter, Tendrils of Corruption. I figured that's no good because we're just going to eat our own guy if that's the case, and 4 life won't do anything, and they start to go off, and it looks like this. You can do it, Modo. I believe in you. A lot of spells, and then Grape Shot into Grape Shot. So yeah, um, I lost that. Whoa, geez, that is a lot of Grape Shot. Yeah, so I lose the match against Storm, but that's just crazy because Storm can do that sort of stuff. All those tokens, all those grape shots, there you go. I think that puts me at 2 wins, 3 losses with this deck, but it's only early days.